Is it going? Okay, Crewton Ramone's House of Math.com. Here's more typical high school algebra. It is a book from local high school over here, Baldwin High, and they're adding and simplifying these terms in here. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so again, there's only 5 concepts in mathematics, and the concept that they're bringing home here is that we can only count stuff that is same. Has to be same. So if I have square root 18, I'm only going to do one of them, plus square root 2, and then after that you're doing them. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, this pen is not happy. Okay. Well, what do I have to do? I can't count a square root of 18 and a square root of 2. So I'm going to change this into a square root of 2, or some square roots of 2. And remember how I'm going to do that? 18. Here, I'll tell you what shape am I going to use? What shape do we like?
Squares.
Squares. So here's the shape we're going to use. We're going to, remember we've done this before. Each one of these now has to be 2 for that to be 18, right? So how many square roots of 2 is 18?
3.
Yep, I'm just counting the edge, right? 1, 2, 3 square roots of 2. Got to use your imagination and watch some other videos that I've made, right? That each one of these is 2. So the whole thing is 2, then one side is a square root of 2. So you're right. Now I have 3 square roots of 2. She's going to try and tell me it was hard. 3 square roots of 2 plus 1 square root of 2. How many square roots of 2?
2.
What? What's 3 plus 1?
Oh, 3. Wait, 4.
Right?
Oh my God.
Once again, all freaked out because it's supposed to be hard and it's supposed to be math, right? And you can't add 3 of one thing and 1 of another thing and come up, right? Because you're all the symbols and all this other stuff, right? Okay, so calm down and just take a look. And that's all it is. 3 square roots of 2 plus 1 square root of 2 is 4 square roots of 2. I wish I had a better pen. Okay, Crewton Ramone's House of Math.com for more. Okay, Crewton Ramone's House of Math. Another one.
Are you sure we
Right? 2 square roots of 2 square roots of 12. 7 square roots of 3. Now you already, this is the clue right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I gonna do there? That stays the same, right? Okay, so what do I gotta do over here?
Make that into a 3, right?
Yes. Well, how am I gonna make it into the 3? How many square?
Divided by 4.
Yes, there you go. So I'd have 4 square roots of 2, right? Or excuse me, 4 square roots of 3. But there was 2 sets of them, so that's gotta be what?
A 6.
6. 2 times. What's 2 times 4?
Oh, 8. We multiplied.
All right. Right?
And then
Wait, minus 7. And you never. Okay, you're correct. You're absolutely correct. But do you ever need the 1?
No.
No, that's it. Okay. Look how easy this is. This is kindergarten math. 8 minus 7 is 1. And what are we counting? We're counting square roots of 3. Right?
Yeah.
And they try to make it seem like it's right. It's all intimidating because it's in the textbook and everything, but that's all you're doing, right? 5 concepts in math, and the concept here is we can only count stuff the same. Okay. So now, what about this kind? Crewton Ramone's House of Math.com. We are going to rationalize the denominator in a complex-looking one like this, and it's actually not hard. What's the concept here? No fun, get back to 1.
No fun,
or multiplying by 1, right? So we've got this whole thing here, and what we're going to wind up wanting to do, as they show here in the examples, is, oops, is that coming out all right? I don't know, I can't tell. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Nope. Okay, anyway, what they're going to want to do is come up with just that, right? So we don't want to have all this complex number with division and so forth, right? This is, what is this, a vinculum? You know, it's a vinculum when it's a straight line, and when you do a slash, that's called a solidus. Everything in math and everything in the world has a name. If you don't know the name, you're just ignorant. It's as simple as that. But do you need to know that stuff? You don't need to know that.
No.
So, no need to focus. But seriously, they want it to be simplified is all I'm saying. So here I have, what is that? That's a complex way of writing 1, right? Square root of 7 plus 3 over square root of 7 plus 3 is 1. So now I can multiply this all out. This is what you're going to do. What am I going to have over here? Well, let's fool around with it and take a look. Okay. Yeah, so you explain it to me then. That's the answer. Okay, so what do we do?
We multiplied by 1.
Called multiply by 1, real complex 1. And the signs tell us, this is like we were doing before, right? The difference of two squares. We're not doing a factoring in algebra.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have minus and plus, that means the middle terms are going to cancel out, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to wind up with a 7 and a 3, right? 7 minus 3. And I didn't even write the top, right?
And then you divide by 4.
Right, so that's this, 8, right? Square root of 7 plus 8 square root of 3. And then I divide both terms by 4. Because we wrote it in the bad place. And I wind up with 2 square roots of 7 plus 2 square roots of 3. And it's much less complicated than this. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And we just rationalize it. How easy is that?
Easy.
Super easy, right? It's the simplest thing ever. Crewton Ramone's house of math.com.